I had a passion and a dream. My wife believed in me enough to say, hey, if you're learning and growing and it's going to lead to our long-term future of our family having some freedom financially, then keep going.
For those of you, for our audience that's not aware of what you do, tell us a little about yourself and let's just start with your specialty. What is
Yeah,
it?
I grew up in the real estate industry and the business, if you will, with my parents, helping them build houses in the Bay Area, Silicon Valley, East Bay Area, kind of Fremont, Mission, San Jose area, and fell in love with real estate at a very young age, and also quickly learned how to work hard and how to see a project from start to finish. As the years went on and as real estate values increased, we found out and learned about capital gains tax in particular. That can be a real challenge for a lot of our clients. I had a chance to study and practice multifamily brokerage at a place called Marcus and Millichap, and I loved it. I loved every bit of commercial real estate and investing and underwriting and negotiating and really figuring out ways to solve problems and help people build wealth and freedom. And this was in 2006 when I kind of launched that career. But it wasn't until 2008 that we kind of learned, how serious we all were about being in that business. And things quickly changed for myself and a lot of my clients that were making a lot of money and had a lot of wealth, quickly losing either half or everything because they didn't have enough diversification, enough liquidity. And essentially, a lot of them felt trapped by that 1031 exchange. They had overpaid and kind of the music stopped over the last few years and exchanged up, and it took on that equal or greater value, equal or greater debt. And if you start looking at that, you go, wow, could there have been a better way? And that's essentially what we went through. And so during this period of time as well, my wife and I were going through our own financial challenge, and we were just barely married and a baby on the way. And we had 100% commission place at Marcus and Millichap, no salary, no benefits. And so we wanted to keep her home full time with our daughter. And so it was a couple decisions. Number one, we had to put, if she was okay with it, we could move in with my brother into a small condo. And number two, I would start working a side hustle. And that side hustle became Cheesecake Factory. And so for nights and weekends, I'd serve, I'd be a server at Cheesecake Factory. And then by day, I'd cold call banks and talk with my clients and try to help them restructure their deals. And so it was, 60, 70-hour weeks, burning the candle at both ends. But I had a passion and a dream. My wife believed in me enough to say, hey, if you're learning and growing and it's going to lead to our long-term future of our family having some freedom financially, then keep going and we'll sacrifice. And so that began a 2-year kind of desert, if you will, financially, but it was really rewarding growth-wise. Some of the best growth, some of the best amount of perseverance and grit that was built up between us as a married couple, and it kind of really solidified our foundation for our marriage and where we were going. And it's during that time that we learned about this thing called a Deferred Sales Trust, which we're going to be talking about here in a minute, that really changed everything for myself, my business, but also for my clients to unlock some of that freedom. And so now we have 5 kids. We split time between California and Florida. And I'm the founder of Capital Gains Tax Solutions, and we just love helping people solve challenges, in particular using the Deferred Sales Trust, but there's also other things like 1031 exchanges or Delaware Statutory Trust, different things. And so we love doing that, and we coach and train people on how to do that every day. And we have 5 kids, married 13 years, and it's our passion to help people with exiting highly appreciated assets.